whole area of the firing range was swept clear. There was nothing, not a ship, not a submarine, not an aircraft.
So what then? Mermaids with anti-missile guns, porpoises with lasers? Someone knocked that missile out and you haven't a clue who or where or what, have you?
No, sir. Not a clue.
Oh, that's marvelous. That's wonderful. The whole Western Alliance is totally defenseless. They can take us out at any time they choose. And what do you say? I'm sorry, sir, but we haven't a clue. Well, young man, you'd better get a clue. And soon.
Yes, sir. I want you to set up telephone links with all the duty officers of the escort ships.
We give thanks to our benefactors in the Icarus Foundation, whose generosity makes this school possible. And we thank those men and women of science through the ages, whose labors give us light, warmth, and food. Thank you.
Do not intrude.
For you, I should put down the red carpet.
Your colleagues back there will soon have it vodka stained. What is your estimated time of arrival?
Приблизительно 3 hours, 42 minutes.
I spend my life traveling, but it is tedium for me.
This machine of yours, it's quite something, eh?
I told you, it is not my machine. I do not own it. I'm merely the technician, not even the inventor.
Even so, the British, Americans, they spend millions on their missiles. And now, phew, useless. Big waste of money.
Yes, it's all a waste of money. Your side, their side, a never-ending game of leapfrog.
What are you here for?
Oh, maths and physics.
Pure?
And applied. Well, a bit of both, really.
Hope that doesn't mean that you're a dabbler.
Oh, so do I.
I'm biology.
Oh, that's good. What's your name?
Oh, we don't have particular chums in this place.
I wasn't proposing marriage or anything. I only asked you your name.
So long as you're clear. It's Kleiner. Sue Kleiner.
Mine's Martin Smith.
Expect you're jolly glad to be here.
I'll tell you better at the end of term.
We don't have those.
What?
Terms. Didn't they tell you?
Something about holidays not being compulsory.
They're just not at all, which is good.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, home's not a patch on Falconleigh.
Oh, I don't know about that. You haven't told me what sort of work you're doing. I mean, biology's a pretty big subject.
Sorry, we don't talk about our work.
Why not?
Because if we did, it would waste energy and discourage invention.
Excuse me, Sue. All right. Food okay?
Oh, fine, thanks, sir.
Now, hold on. I told you, we don't sir anyone here. My name is John Doll, right?
Right.
So, you call me John, or Jack, or Jacko, or it. Take your pick. And this is Farley. He's your tutor.
How do you do, sir?
I'm sorry. I thought he said...
And so he did. You call him by his surname, which is Farley, and he calls you sir.
That's a bit mad, isn't it?
Au contraire, cher ami. Farley here is a quite splendid chap. First-class degree in maths and all that. But he couldn't hold a candle to you. Couldn't teach you a thing. You'll probably be teaching him. So he calls you sir.
I'm a bit lost. He's my teacher, but I teach him.
Hmm?
That's about the size of it, sir.
Well, how am I supposed to learn anything?
Same way as you've managed up until now, but with a bit more stimulus and a great deal more comfort. We'll see. Let's go for a walk, shall we?
If that's all right with you, sir.
Fine, fine.
This is your room.
Oh.
It is a bit basic, I quite agree. However, worry not. We'll have it redecorated for you. Any color you like. In the meantime, cast your eyes over this. Pictures of all the furniture and stuff we have in stock. You choose. Put a tick against anything you fancy. We'll get it put in tomorrow morning.
Thanks. The lad who had this room before me, what happened to him?
Do you know, I really can't remember. Seemed to have lost touch, rather. I do remember he was a disappointment. Isn't that so, Peter?
A total disappointment. A question, I think, of early promise not fulfilled.
Great shame. However, I'm sure that won't happen in your case, young Smith. Now, if you'll excuse me, I better go and see that they fixed up the guest room for you.
This?
Oh, Peter here will explain all that to you. All right.
Yeah. Great.
It certainly is. See you at breakfast.
Never heard of a school like this before.
There isn't a school like Falconleigh.
You're not kidding.
Oh, these are here to give you whatever you want. If you don't feel like going to the dining room for breakfast or lunch, you press this. You can talk to the kitchens. Whatever you fancy, they'll try and get it for you. And it's a 24-hour service.
Egg and chips at 3 in the morning?
If that's what you want, sure. That's the sick bay.
And this one?
Puts you in touch with me. Or if I'm out with John Doll, there's always someone on call. Not that there's much hope that either of us would be able to help with your work, but you can at least talk it through with us.
And when do I start work?
First thing tomorrow, if that's all right with you, sir.
Sooner the better.
I'll look out a problem for you. We call them challenges. You can take as long as you like about doing it.
And how will I know if I get the right answer?
Haven't a clue. Hopefully you'll know. Anyway, you must be flaked. I'll show you to the guest room.